Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a free holiday reading session. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. Happy holidays. And yeah, I'm gonna get started. I did want to let you guys know real quick before I get started that I have one more final sale for you guys. It's a really big sale. It's 50% off of my readings. So if you would like a basic reading, it's only $22. If you want an in-depth reading, it's only $44, and you get a free bonus 2019 mini reading with your order. And John's gonna drop some information below if anybody wants to purchase it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for all of your support. I'm excited to hang out with you guys. I hope you had a beautiful day. And I'm just gonna, use my intuition to pick a couple people to answer some free questions for. So, Doreen W., any messages for you? This is my first time I've spent Christmas outside of the US, and so I've been in Italy, and it was so cute, it was so pretty. Everyone's out all bundled up in their little Christmas clothes, and all the dogs have little sweaters on, and it's just been such a beautiful day. So for Doreen W., general messages. Okay, so this is for you, Doreen. I'm seeing a message like you have a decision to make, and the decision is that there is a lot of abundance coming your way. Your prayers have been heard and answered. That's the message that I'm getting. It might have to do with your finances or like a job situation, because I'm seeing like you feel like there's been some injustice, like you're working very hard but you don't feel like you're getting paid as much in return. I feel like it does have to do with money. This is finances, like being open to receive. And this is saying, feel better, because there's some really positive energy coming in. You're protected. There are divine forces at work behind the scenes to bring you what you've asked for. So they're saying, act now as if what you've asked for has already come through. They're saying you have nothing to be worried about. This is the happiness card. And then this guy here is like, you will be fulfilled. He's got his hand up and he's like, peace out. Like everything's gonna be fine. I just feel like this is a message that your prayers have been heard and are answered. You might have, said a little Christmas wish or a prayer for the new year, for the holidays, and I see everything working out, and it's going to turn out in a really beautiful way. It might manifest in ways that surprise you. And then there's this laughter card, so it's going to be like a happy surprise, the way that these finances are going to come in for you and the opportunity that's coming. So that the decision you need to make is to be happy despite the circumstances. Don't let your circumstances define you. And then they're also saying, like it's your choice, you don't spend all your time worrying about this. Act as if your prayers have been answered and have been heard, because they have been. You need a charger? Okay, so I hope that resonates with you, Doreen. And I'm going to go ahead and pick some more people to answer questions for free. So Shay G, any messages for you, Shay? Okay, I'm pulling love cards for you, Shay. Okay, so there's something going on in your love life. Like I see this breakup here because I see the Prince of Swords and then I see the Queen of Swords, and I feel like you broke up with this person because you guys just weren't really a good match. But it's still been really hard for you, and you still think about it sometimes, and maybe because it's the holidays, you've just been thinking about this person a lot. And then I see like there's somebody new who might have entered your life, somebody who has a completely different energy. This person is really responsible, like a stronger energy than this Prince of Swords. This person was kind of defensive and kind of weak, and I feel like this new opportunity for you in love. This person is confident. This person is understanding. I also see this energy with them that they have been trying to catch your eye a little bit. Maybe this is someone you're currently in a relationship with, but I'm seeing this message to flirt. And so you see these two different people, these two opportunities you have. Like maybe it's still hard for you to let go of this person, but it's like an out with the old, in with the new energy. And I see frustration here. There's somebody new coming in. So they're telling you to flirt, to be open to that energy, and it's going to be a new beginning for you. So I hope that resonates. Thank you so much for your support. And we're going to pick another question here. There's so many questions coming through. I'm not going to be able to answer everybody's question, but you can purchase a basic reading from me for $22. John's going to drop some information below, and then once this video uploads, you can also click on it and see the information and get the link on how to pay and everything. But I'm offering a free mini 2019 reading with any order, and it's half off of my basic reading, which is $22, half off of my in-depth reading, which would only be $44. So excited to help you guys out for the holidays. Katrina Pryor, do you see love for me in 2019? The answer for many people has been yes, because in numerology, number 9 is the number of endings and beginnings. And so I've been pulling cards for a lot of people in love, doing a lot of love readings recently. I see a lot of people getting into relationships in February and also around the end of July and August. And there's some windows for love. The energy is really open for that. I think the reason it didn't really happen for a lot of people in 2018 was because we had almost all the planets retrograde for months, and it was just not really a time of connection. It was a time of like introspection, kind of a hermit period for a lot of people. And 2019 is going to be a lot more social. So let's go ahead and pull some cards for you and see if you're going to connect in love. Okay, so I see like 2018, you were really focused on your finances and career, and you've actually made some leeway here, and you've gotten your foundation really strong. There was a lot of healing as well that happened within your family. Healing the inner child was a huge theme for you for 2018. And I feel like you're getting back in touch with yourself. You're having more fun. You're embracing life just by living in the moment, and it's a really good energy that's around you. So the answer to your question is yes. Calling in your soulmate. You have been putting this energy out to the universe, trying to manifest someone here, and I do see you're going to be getting to know somebody new. And you guys, this is going to be someone you really feel like you can talk to, and you can reveal yourself to them in a really honest way. I feel like you guys will fall in love through like your conversations. It could be someone that you've known and you've already been talking to, if that makes sense. Maybe someone you haven't been expecting, but I see this energy growing, and there will be passion in this relationship. So let's get you a timeline on when you are likely to connect with this person. This is a huge confirmation. This is the love card. Literally the love card. Hang on. Ace of Hearts. I just want to show you. Look at that. And the book opens straight to it. Ace of Hearts. Love. Love coming in your life in 2019. Yes, there will be a love in your life. Let's see if I can get the timeline. If I don't pull a number card, then we're just going to have to let it be up to the great mystery. Yeah, I feel like you're not supposed to know. I feel I can get timelines pretty easily, but every so often the timeline doesn't come out, and it's because it's supposed to be a surprise. It's all part of it. It could even be coming very soon. So be open, and I do see love coming in your life in 2019 for sure. Very exciting. I feel like Oprah. I'm like, you get a soulmate, and you get a soulmate. Everyone gets soulmates in 2019. So Vipasha Gupta, promise I get fearful very easily, so many phobias. Could you do a reading for me? I know how that is. Like, you guys all know I'm really open about how like I struggle with anxiety and PTSD and depression. And at times it's even made me pretty paranoid. I think what really helps is getting yourself out into nature. And the thing I notice about people who have a lot of who haven't been in nature very long is that when you get out into nature, you're probably going to be really freaked out because you hear all these birds and all these bugs, and you're worried, is there a wolf or something? And you see in your outside world, it's going on inside of you. And so it's fear is false evidence appearing real. It's, I really believe everything that exists truly is love. And fear is kind of a perception. And so a lot of times we have anxiety and fears because of things that have happened in the past. Because think about it. If you had just like a beautiful life, everything went great. Sorry guys, my internet crapped for a second. I past and write down. Just start writing in a journal things that have happened to you. It'll be really cathartic. It'll be really hard for you, but sometimes just writing it out helps you to be able to process it and kind of pass those memories and just release the trauma and remind yourself like it's here, it's now, I'm safe. I feel like affirmations can really help you. I have a favorite affirmation that I say all the time when I start getting freaked out. I tell myself, I'm healthy, I'm safe, I am free, I have permission to relax. I'm healthy, I am safe, I am free, I have permission to relax. I'm healthy, I am safe, I am free, I have permission to relax. I would say that a lot when I was driving my car around LA because it was like a terrifying experience. Let's pull you some cards on it. Yeah, this is talking about like the clouds that are around you, like your thoughts and like your perception that needs work. Affirmations can really help you. Gratitude helps. Like if you're freaking out, like take a moment to be present with that. Ask yourself where it's coming from. From past experiences. Remind yourself that you're here, it's now, you're safe. Do the affirmations, and then move on to gratitude. Like I'm thankful for the clothing I'm wearing. I'm thankful for the food I ate today. I'm thankful for the beautiful weather. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for my family. And gratitude can really help you. It's like you got to work on your thought processes and on your mind, and you can choose your thoughts. You can decide what you're going to think. You can decide what you're going to focus on. So this takes practice because your mind is used to going to the anxiety and it's used to going to the fear. But what you realize is that the present really is a gift. In the present, you are safe. And yeah, there's crap that's happened to you before, but the chances of that happening again are really rare. And once you realize that the contrast and all the bad things that have happened in your life are actually tools and lessons and actually blessings that you could learn from, it makes you not afraid of what's going to happen next or any of the phobias or any of the fears. Because you know that you are safe and anything that happens in your life is meant to be for your greatest good. Sometimes what appears is like something bad or like a slowdown or a stop or a delay or a door that's closing in your life is actually a shortcut pushing you onto your true path, pushing you into alignment. So learning how to surrender and just flow with the universe. I always remind myself like I'm cradled in the arms of the universe's infinite love helps. And this is also reminding you to get out in nature. You'll have a new beginning. Go out in nature, go to a park, go on a hike, bring a friend, and start confronting your fear. The less that you are afraid of nature and the more that you find peace in nature, the more you'll find peace inside of yourself. And then you can start venturing out into public spaces and conquering some of your fears. Slowly conquering your phobias also helps. I used to be really agoraphobic and I could barely leave my house and I was like terrified of the grocery store. And I ended up going to therapy for it and realized that it was because of like trauma I had been through, and I started talking about it and confronting it, and it got better over time. And in order to challenge myself to get over the fears, I decided to travel. I was terrified of trains and planes and automobiles and like just being in crowded spaces. And now I do that all the time. And like, I literally just decided I'm going to travel. I'm going to find a way to do this and I'm going to get over my fears and I'm just going to jump into it. So jump into your fears. Sometimes the things you're afraid of, like maybe that's a path you're supposed to take, And then randomly I see a message for you about like a soulmate that's coming in, like perhaps a a new connection in love that's coming up. And maybe that person will help you. Maybe, you know, I think you should be independent and strong and do it on your own, but maybe this person will be loving and understanding, and it helps when you have someone who's in your life who understands that, doesn't judge you for it, and is like willing to be patient with you. And I see that for you. So I hope that that helps. I'm sending you so much love and light, and happy holidays. So secretly Aphrodite. Hi Rainbow, will I be able to move to the USA for higher education? Love and light. Let's go ahead and pull some cards about that. Well, right here in the middle, I see this celebration card, so I'm going to say yes. And this is a message that you're extremely intelligent, you have a lot to offer, and I feel like you have what it takes. This is the frustration card, and it's definitely a message that you're feeling frustrated and you feel like you've kind of hit your limit with where you're at and where you're living and how far you can go, and you want to take it further. I do feel like this is like represents the man and like the system. You're gonna have to jump through all those hoops and like fill out all the forms and like wait and like pay and like do all the things you gotta do to get the visa, but I see it working out. I see a celebration. There might be some people in your family who might disagree, but this is about you just taking a stand and moving in the direction of what you want and becoming independent through this. So I'm gonna say yes. Let's go ahead and get you a timeline. I feel like the next couple months you won't really be moving towards this, but you're going to be meditating on it and thinking about it more and visualizing it. I don't know if I see this happening right away. It might not happen in 2019. I mean, it could if you decide like you're going to put everything into this. I feel like that's the point you need to get to where you can actually put 100% focus on this and really go for it and turn it into a reality. I see a celebration here. I think you can manifest whatever you want. And I feel like you should just start believing that. I know somebody who, a couple of my clients who just got visas to go to school and to work over in the US. So it's easier than you'd think. I hope that resonates with you. So Breanna Celestine, hi, should I do a spiritual or regular business in 2019? This is a really good question. Let's pull some cards for you for what the path would look like if you just do like a regular business, and then we'll see what the path will look like if you do a spiritual business. So regular business for Breanna. And then spiritual business. So the cards over here for the regular business aren't looking very good. This bear here is talking about like your good intentions with like getting out of your comfort zone and making something happen. It's kind of like getting out of that hibernation period we all went through in 2018 to really take a stand in 2019. This is the wolf card reversed, and it actually can be quite negative reversed. It's talking about like trickery or just not feeling in alignment with yourself, and like it just doesn't look very good. And then this is the abundance card reversed. And I feel like the message here is that money flows where your energy and passion goes. And I see you as someone who's really grown spiritually. You've had a spiritual awakening. And then over here, when it comes to you starting a spiritual business, the cards are very positive. It's talking about a rebirth. Like you're ready now. You've been through the whole dark night of the soul. You kind of went through the loss and like the death process of like the awakening. Earth is actually stepping into alignment with you. I see your business is going to have to do with helping women specifically, and that you help as well, but I do feel like it's going to be bringing a lot of women together and creating like a community. I see you finishing this project, but there's also a message here to be patient. When this card go over to this side, and I had this like intuition that You know, when it comes to starting a spiritual business, obviously you want to make money, but don't make that your focus. I see a lot of people starting like Reiki or, you know, like an online crystal shop or, you know, selling tinctures or, you know, doing shaman work or even tarot work. I think the biggest mistake people make is that they start the business and they like put their prices up and their prices are really high. And it's just kind of like, what's going on here? I think when you start your spiritual business, you just need to give first and like establish that credibility and just give and give and give and give. And then once you kind of develop your soul community, and you get some more people that are interested, you know, you can slowly start to, you know, ask for support in exchange for what you're doing. That's kind of what I did with Rainbow Harmony. When I first started this, I was just giving stuff out. I'm still, even right now, giving things for free. Remember to give and give and give. And at a certain point, you can't pour from a cup that's empty. You have to allow yourself to receive as well. And that's when, you know, once you build the momentum, that's when you can start charging. I would not start a business if you're like desperate to get more out, some other kind of side hustle or take on more hours at work. And on the side, start the business, the spiritual business, and allow it to grow organically, because you'll get very frustrated and burn out if you start from that way. So, you know, don't expect to be making tons of money the first year. Just grow your support system and enjoy the process and have fun when you create really good energy for money, because you're giving, you're enjoying the process, you're making real connections with people, and you know, the money comes eventually. And with that, I do want to say thank you to everyone who's supported me and my channel financially over the years. It does pay off, and not just in the money, but in the connections that you make and the fun that you have, and you know, having a support system for yourself as well and for others. This is talking about your soul family, like developing that, letting the next year be more about developing, and you know, this shouldn't be the focus, the end. My internet crapped out for a second. But yeah, this will grow. I think and there's a lot of beautiful energy here. I would definitely start a spiritual business. Thank you so much for your support. And I'm gonna answer a couple more questions. Pretty Trehan, what do I need to know right now? Let's pull from my angel deck. Aw, dreams, that's so sweet. So this is a message about your dreams. Rejuvenation. Okay, so they're saying recommit yourself to your dreams in 2019. You've had a big dream, but you feel like it's just so far away. And they're saying put some fresh energy and a fresh perspective into it, and realize that if you're having this repeated dream, this repeated thought, this repeated fantasy, there's a reason you're having that. It's because that is what's in alignment for you. When you come down here, you do have a purpose and a soul mission. And, you know, part of life is just going with the flow and like collecting the little pieces of the puzzle as to what that is. If you don't know 100% what that is, that's okay. You're probably not meant to, but your desires and your dreams are like your compass that points you in the right direction. So if you ignore your dreams, if you shoot them down, if you say it's too big, or I don't have enough, or I don't have anybody who'll help me, or I don't know how, these are excuses that kind of get us off the path. So it's time for you to recommit yourself to your dreams. And what you can do right now is make a vision board so you can get a clear vision of what your dream is. You can research, you know, if you need to train yourself or receive education or move somewhere, you can start saving towards that or start teaching yourself online. There's so much free information out there these days. And, you know, start collecting all the tools, the materials and supplies that you need in order to go on this path. And so there's a lot and that's what they're saying. Like, you obviously have your day-to-day responsibilities to handle, but carve out even 5 or 10 minutes of your time every day to just put some energy to this. So this is about you spending the next couple weeks, next couple months brainstorming and thinking about this and visualizing it as if it is, and being flexible. You know, life happens. We've got so much stuff that's going down all the time. You know, we've got the kids, we've got the bills, we've got the, you know, we got all the things. We got to get food on the table, you know, make sure the lights are turned on, and, you know, but you can still 5 or 10 minutes a day work towards this big dream of yours. And I have personal experience with this. I've told you guys my story so many times. But I worked this one job for 13 years, and I was like a swim teacher. I didn't get paid very much. I lived in a apartment with like 2 other girls. The apartment was falling apart, and I didn't have heating or air conditioning. It was like freezing in the winter, and then it was like hot in the summer, and it was just kind of rough. I was struggling, and I got to this point where I was like, I can't live like this anymore. You know, I was exhausted. I worked a lot, and I, you know, swam 7 hours a day, and I'd come home and just like pass out. And eventually I was just like, I have dreams, you know, I want to do fashion for my job, and I want to do makeup artist work, and I want to travel. And so what I did is I started getting up early in the morning. Instead of just rolling out of bed, I would get up. And I would get up an hour early, which was really hard for me because I'd always sleep in until I had like 20 minutes before I had to go to work. So I'd get up early, I made myself a cup of tea, and I even redecorated my living room so it was like this like little safe space that I could hang out in. And I would go on Pinterest and pin ideas of like all the things I wanted to do and all the dreams that I had, and I got like a really clear vision of it. And then I started planning, and I realized once I figured out what my vision was, I realized I have to move. Like, I can't live here. Like, this isn't a good place for me to like do my fashion work. So I started, and it made my job more enjoyable because I was like, I had something to work for. I wasn't just like going with the routine, just doing my job to keep the lights on and the food on the table. Like, I had a goal, you know? I worked really hard at that. Like 2 years later, I moved to LA. I was still a swim teacher. You know, I just decided I'm going to just keep going, but at least I'm going to move. Nights and weekends when I wasn't working, I started for free. I started like practicing my work and trying to find people to collaborate with. Well, over time, I was able to quit the swim job and do my fashion full time. And I even started this business too, because I just was like, I have another dream, and like just the biggest thing here for you, your dreams. And it's going to move you forward. It's going to get you out of your situation. It's going to get you into a better place. And it doesn't matter what anyone else around you is doing, because you're going to look around and everyone's kind of doing their thing, and like you can create your own opportunity. You can create your own path, and that's okay. And the biggest thing too is don't really tell other people about your dreams. Just do it. Eventually they'll see you moving on and you know, doing your thing, and you don't have to explain anything to anyone. You don't have to get other people's approval or ask them what they think. Like, you can just go do it, and you can just go on your path. And it's all about momentum. It's all about energy. It's about just creating a little bit of energy every day towards your path. Some days I was really tired, and all I could do was just add more pictures to my Pinterest board. But at least it was something. At least I was still thinking about it, you know? So I hope that resonates with you. You're going to definitely move forward with your dreams. I believe in you. All right, so I'm going to answer some more questions. Thank you guys all for being here. I do want to take this moment and let you guys know real quick that for the next 48 hours, I'm doing a 50% off sale. And this is going to be my last 50% off sale until the holidays next year. I always do my biggest sales around this time of year. I had one for the Thanksgiving week. This is my last one. Occasionally, you guys will see me do like a love sale or something, but literally for real, last sale, the next 2 days only, $22 for a basic reading, $44 for an in-depth reading, half off. It's a big deal. And then everybody who orders the next 2 days gets a free mini 2019 reading with their order. And so it's a legit deal for you guys. Just want to say happy holidays. I've cleared a lot of my work and I have space, but I do only have 6 spots available for this sale. So John, go ahead and drop the information below. I'm going to do a post after this too, so you guys can see the link and like participate if you want to. And yeah, so Cassandra, can I please get a message, please, about me and my partner? All right, let's do it. I see that you guys are like still very attracted to each other, and they're saying this is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I feel like you guys have been, you're kind of wondering, like, is this the real deal? Are we going to stay together? Maybe there was a rough patch lately, because sometimes the holidays tend to bring up a little bit of fighting and stuff like that. This is a message, like, to just wait this out, because I think you guys are going to be in it for the long haul. Like, this is a really good relationship. There's a lot of attraction here. This came out reversed. I feel like you're worried, like, is your partner hiding something from you, or maybe they've been distant lately? But I think you're gonna see this clear up as soon as the holidays are over. I personally kind of like get a little weird during the holidays and during like the winter season. I think a lot of people have seasonal depression. And you know, when you look outside, like the plants are depressed, the trees are depressed. Like like the past week here, at least in Italy, it's been like rainy and gloomy, and it's kind of hard to like get up in the morning and feel happy and like to connect with your partner and feel in love. I think you're gonna see this change. Just support your partner through this time. This says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I think that you need to look at your partner with fresh eyes and treat them as if it's just a brand new day. It's a fresh start for you guys. And this says, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I don't know if you guys have like an anniversary or something that's coming up, or some kind of celebration, or somebody's birthday, but I see some kind of celebration and like to do something loving and special for your partner. I see that you guys are still getting to know each other. Like, be willing to be honest with your partner. Reveal your innermost self to each other. Your bond deepens. Be honest, be truthful in this relationship. And I think this is going to work out really well for you guys. I see a very strong relationship. And what's good to see is that you guys are still very attracted to each other. So I see you guys are definitely in love and a beautiful connection. Maybe some bumps along the road, but I don't see anything. I don't think it's doomed. I don't see a breakup or anything coming. I feel like it's strong, it's solid. So Neha Gupta, any love messages for me, Rainbow? Please and thank you. All right, here you go, Neha. Love messages. Ooh. So there's somebody that you've met recently, or maybe you've been thinking about or crushing on. This person, I'm seeing a message like, I don't know if they run a shop or they work in a shop, but they definitely have been thinking about you, and I feel like you guys have both like kind of caught each other's eye. They're saying there will be fulfillment in this relationship, so have trust. And then I see this could be the one. So this relationship could be moving towards a bigger commitment and even marriage, because this could be the one, is like the one. So I feel like you know exactly who I'm talking about, the person that's coming to your mind, the one that you've been flirting with. I feel like you guys have, I don't know if you've gone on a date yet. I feel like it's been kind of going slow. I would definitely smile at this person and flirt with them more, because I feel like they'll ask you out. I think they're just kind of waiting for like a nudge from you. They're just, you know, they don't want to come across too thirsty to you, but like you guys both know this is something and it's going to take off and you guys will be fulfilled. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and we're going to answer a couple more questions. And then after this, you guys, I think I'm going to do a pick a card reading. It might be about love. We'll see. Because a lot of people have love questions. Rena Rodriguez, what is blocking me from what I want? Good question. Okay, so you feel kind of like the worst has taken place. You're really afraid things are going to go wrong as you move forward. The message here is to accept that the struggle will end and, you know, there will be a release. if shit is going down, things aren't going your way, the most amazing thing is to know that that can't last forever. Everything is always changing, everything's always evolving, and whenever something really horrible or really awkward has happened to me, that's what I've always told myself to get through it. It's just like, this isn't gonna last forever. So I feel like that should be your mantra right now. This might have to do with the heartbreak. Maybe you've been kind of heartbroken, and so it's just hard for you to kind of get that energy to move forward. I think you need to really just pay attention to your feelings and kind of be present with yourself instead of pushing to make things happen, because resistance only makes stronger. You need to move from a place of peace. And so if you're going through stuff and you're really worried about what's going to happen in the future, then pray about it or take a moment to write about your worries. Sometimes people think if I confront my worries or if I talk about it or if I write about it, I'm going to manifest more of it. But once again, resistance makes stronger. If you have like an underlying resistance to the struggle that you're going through in your life, it's going to be hard to just push past that and try to move on to something positive. So just be present, you know. Maybe you need to light a candle and just pray about just the horrible things that have happened and how hard it's been for you lately, and just cry about it and just open up to the universe about it. Or if you like to write, you can write about it and then symbolically burn the letter afterwards. I love doing rituals like that. Sometimes that's just what helps me to find peace. Like I mentioned, you guys, I have a lot of anxiety, and so I'm always thinking about the worst case scenario and worrying about things. And this is what helps me. I really love prayer. I really love just writing messages and doing a ritual. Today, actually, I went to this fountain in the square of the town I'm in right now in Italy. And I took a euro I had, and I said a prayer, released all my worries, and like I wished and prayed for some things I want, and then I just cast it into the fountain. Like that's a ritual, you know? You can go to the ocean or a body of water and grab a stone and release all your worries into the stone, and then pray for, you know, a positive outcome, and then just throw the stone into the water. So why not try a ritual? I think that's going to help you get past your blockages. I'm just seeing a message for you about a ritual, maybe involving water. Another ritual I like to do, which is really funny, is you take a piece of toilet paper and a sharp, write really carefully. You won't tear the toilet paper, and you can flush things down the toilet. Like you can write worry, fear, anxiety, poverty, you know, whatever, my breakup. Like you can write things like that on the piece of toilet paper, and then you can just flush it down the toilet, and it's so satisfying. It's like, just flush it away. So I hope that resonates with you. I feel like the last thing that's keeping you from moving forward is indecision. You need to have a clear idea, a clear intention of what it is that you want moving forward, and then the path unfolds for you. I think that's why so many of us feel stuck in life, or we feel stuck in a routine, or we feel like we can't make any changes because we haven't actually decided what we want. Like in our head, we're like, I want things to get better, but what does that actually look like? Write it down. Make it happen, you know? That's why I think the ritual is going to be good for you, because you get to actually take a moment and take all of your energy and center it into a moment in time, decide what you want to release and decide what you want, and then you do something symbolic, and that really means a lot to your body and your mind and your spirit. So I hope that resonates with you. I don't feel like you're doing anything wrong. I feel like things are going to get better real soon for you. So okay. I'm looking at all your questions, you guys. Happy holidays to everybody. I'm probably going to do a pick a card reading right after this and post it. Also, if I don't answer your question today, but you really want a reading, right now I have a basic reading that's available for only $22. And it's half off for the next 48 hours only. If you want to get an in-depth reading, if that's half off too, it's only $44. Usually my basic reading is $44. Usually my in-depth reading is $77. So this is my last big sale I'm having for the holidays. And with your order the next 2 days, you also get a free mini 2019 reading. And why? Because I love you guys and I'm thankful for all of your support this year. I'm also raising funds to help support sustainable fashion designers in Tbilisi, Georgia. And this is my last sale for the year. Yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for all of your support. Also, I have a lot of time the next couple, like 2 weeks. while I'm getting ready to move over to Georgia. So kind of, you guys are like helping me fill my schedule because it's like really cold and rainy in Italy and there's like nothing to do. So keep me busy, y'all. So Kushu, what does ZS think and feel about me? Okay, love deck. What does DS think and feel about you? Ooh. So they're kind of on the fence about whether or not they want a relationship with you. But I feel like this might be like if they want a relationship in general, because I see the love yourself first card. This person deep down is facing like a lack of self-confidence. And I think we all kind of know how that is. We've all been through that. This person's just not really feeling like their best, most confident. And so we do see, and then we see this energy of like kind of worry and fear and doubt and like anxiety around them right now. Currently, that's kind of what they're focused on, is their personal situation. But I also see that they realize that you are somebody that they can really connect with. They do feel like they've known you from somewhere before. Like you are kind of eerily familiar to them. So they feel naturally drawn to you, like magnetically drawn to you. And it's because you guys are a past life relationship. You've been together in a past life. So when they met you, I feel like they instantly felt like, wow, like I know this person. They felt like an instant attraction. They felt a romantic attraction for sure and a connection. And I feel like right now they're trying to decide like if they want to pursue somebody in love, specifically you. And I feel like you are going to be hearing from them and they will be reaching out. I would just say take it slow with this person. Let them have time to like make up their mind if they want to enter into a relationship. Because sometimes, you guys, it's not always that the person just doesn't want to be with you or whatever. Sometimes they just don't want to be in a relationship. Sometimes they feel like they can't really give their all or that they're not in a good place. And so this person needs to find their power in order to be able to pursue you. I think they think about you. This is a visualization card. They definitely think about you romantically. It's like they're praying for a miracle with you. You inspire them. They see you as somebody who is strong, like in a beautiful way. And so they definitely are thinking really beautiful thoughts about you. So I hope that resonates with you. And we're going to answer a couple more questions. Thank you everybody for being here. I wish I could answer all of your questions. Okay, so I'm answering this one. Lizette Mattis, hi Promise. I'd like to know what message my grandmother has for me. She appeared in my dreams and told me that she had to tell me something important, but in that moment I woke up. Oh my gosh. Well, I am a medium, and so I can tap into your grandmother. I have this special crystal that helps me do that. And I'm going to be using my angel cards, all right? So just give me a second to tap in. Yeah, I see your grandmother has been trying to make contact with you for a while. I don't feel like the message is anything that's that intense. I think it does have to do with your future, is what she's saying. Okay, so I think your grandmother can really see your whole situation, you know, looking down from above. And there is a new love that's coming in your life. And I think that's what she wants you to know, is that there's somebody new coming in and she wants you to be open to this change in your life. And here we see the communication card. This usually comes out when I'm doing medium work as like a sign, like I am speaking with your grandmother. She's here. This message does come from her. She does want to see you be creative again. I feel like her message is like you've been neglecting this side of yourself, or you haven't been as creative. Maybe it has to do with music or something, because I'm seeing a symbol that has to do with that. And she wants to see you smile again. She wants to see you use your creativity. Oh, hang on. She wants me to use this deck, which is so weird because I don't usually use this for medium work. Okay, this is the Tower. Something is going to happen. Something that feels kind of extreme and destructive. That's why we're getting the Purification card. But remember that old crops have to be cleared in order to make room for new growth. She wants you to know that when this random out of the blue thing happens that you never saw coming, that it's actually going to be a good thing. It's clearing energy so you can receive something new and something that you've asked for. I think she's just been alerted to this. She can see everything from a higher perspective. She's outside of space and time, and she sees this coming, and she kind of wanted to warn you, give you this message about love and to be open. If you're in a relationship right now, then that might be what it is, okay? There might be somebody new coming. If you're single, then great, there's a new love coming. Great either way, but I feel like your love situation might be complicated, and I think this might be what it is related to. And she says you can also meditate and connect with her. If you want to connect with your grandmother, I have a meditation I just posted. If you go on my channel and you scroll down a little bit, it says Meet Your Spirit Guide meditation. You can also go to my meditation folder, because I have folders of like all the videos I've done. It just has one video. I've only done one meditation for you guys so far, but it's a Meet Your Spirit Guide meditation. It's only 15 minutes. You can just lay down, relax, listen to the meditation. I guide you through the whole thing, and you can ask that you connect with your grandmother, and she will come and she'll have a space in that meditation to speak to you. And the meditation basically cleans your energy and takes you into like a dreamlike state so that you can be in that place, like in between worlds, like in the 5D, where you can actually connect with your grandmother. So yeah, you can use a medium like me to connect, but I always try to teach people how to connect with their departed loved ones themselves. And that meditation is a really great way to do it. And it's free. It's on my channel. It's called Rainbow Harmony Advice from Your Spirit Guide Meditation. So I hope that helps you. Thank you so much for your support. And yeah, I'm going to take a couple more questions, you guys. Questions are coming very fast. So Phoenix asked, what's in store for me in 2019? I'm going to pull your theme for 2019. Anyone else who's interested, I just recently did a free reading. It has 18 cards you can pick from because I wanted it to be like really specific for each person. And it's called What is your theme for 2019? So I'm just gonna pull your theme. Okay, so this is the secrets card. They're saying secrets are going to be revealed. So anything that has been left, like kind of just you don't know what's going on there, things you've been wondering about, could have to do with the love situation, answers are going to be revealed. And this is also the year of getting grounded. So I feel like this grounding message is talking a lot about the 3D. I had this feeling like in 2018, you spent a lot of time thinking about what you wanted and in introspection, like a lot of us did. And this is the year for you to actually take action. I feel like that's your theme for 2019 is take action. This is saying you've been really frustrated with some kind of backstabbing or betrayal. Somebody betrayed you in 2018. And I feel like that it's going to be the end of your frustration. You're going to be moving on from that. Sometimes this is talking about a heartbreak. So these are some things you're going to be overcoming in 2019. This is, once again, another card about responsibility. I feel like this has to do with your work and your career. This is kind of like taking on a bit of a burden, but you're basically grinding really hard in 2019 to get things done. You have this kind of vision and picture where you see yourself, and I see you taking steps towards that. And like, it's no more about the planning or about the dreaming about it or about the thinking about it. Like, you're doing it in 2019. So any final messages for you? Just go with the flow. It's going to be a beautiful year. You're going to overcome a lot. I want to thank all of you guys for being here. I have to get going, but I hope you're having an amazing holiday. And if you would like a reading, once again, $22 is probably, that's the lowest price you're going to get a reading from me until next year around this time. So if you would like a basic reading, it's only $22. If you want an in-depth reading, it's only $44. Plus you get a free Many 2019 reading. And if you're not able to contribute, that's no problem at all. You know, just stay tuned. I always have free readings on my channel. I have free live sessions. I do pick a card readings. I try to make them as personal as I can. Even just liking or subscribing or commenting or just being here supports my channel. So I want to thank every single one of you guys who showed up in this chat. And I hope you guys have a happy holidays and a happy new year. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.